Hey everybody, it's me, chargebladeygo, and from the OCD structural pool thing that we had a while ago, it seems that ice barriers are the winner, followed by cyber dragons. So in this video, we are going to discuss what can we do to make ice barriers even better. So, like an idiot, I accidentally deleted my ED Pro while I was cleaning stuff off my computer, so I'm gonna have to go to Dev Pro. But we're gonna take a look at what we currently have for the Iceberg archetype right now. So let's go ahead and get on over there. Third time recording this is the charm, eh? Okay, so here we go. I'm going to review all the cards in the archetype just for you guys. Okay, General Grenade. Basically, what he does is he allows you to normal summon an ice barrier in addition to your normal summon once per turn. Not worth the 2 tributes. And then we have Genitalia. Once per turn, you during your phase, special summon an ice barrier from your graveyard, except him, except another Genitalia. That's nice. Medium. Your opponent has 4 more cards than you do. Special summon it, and your opponent can only activate 1 spell tracker per turn. I guess it would be side deck material. General Waiho. Whenever your opponent activates a monster effect, they must discard 1 card or negate the monster effect that they are activating. They get to choose. This can be a problem card for you because your opponent may benefit from discarding that card. Then we have Dai Soju. It doesn't matter if he's normal or flip summoned, either one. He goes up in defense position, face up. And face up ice barrier monsters you control cannot be destroyed by spell trap card effects. And then we have Royal Knight of the Ice Barrier. He's tribute summon, give your opponent an ice cup token. Aqua, water, level 1, 1000 attacks, 0 defense. Attack precision to your opponent's side of the field. They can't tribute it, but they still get that token. And if you can't get rid of it, you're kind of screwed. Because they can use it next time. Okay, Samurai, when this card is in face up attack position, change it to defense. It gets destroyed. And then if that happens, you get to draw one, too slow to draw. Dance Princess. Once per turn, if you control another face-up Ice Barrier monster, you can reveal any number of Ice Barrier monsters in your hand to select an equal number of set spawn trackers your opponent controls. Return the selected ones to your opponent's hand. So it's a transfer tribute for the deck. Strategist. Discard a Ice Barrier monster. Draw one. Sacred Spirit of the Ice Barrier. It's a spirit monster that can't be special summoned. And during the end phase, if it would return to the hand, if you have another Ice Barrier monster on the field, this card effect changes to select one monster your opponent controls and return to the hand instead. Terrible. It can't be destroyed with monsters with 1900 more attack. Terrible. This card basically make a monster zone useless while this card's face up on the field. Spellbreaker, Breaker of Ice. Basically, once per turn, you can send an ice barrier monster from your hand to the graveyard. If you do, spell cards cannot be activated until the end of the next turn, as long as this card remains on the field. I mean, this could be good against spell-heavy decks, but this has to be up on the field, and if they get rid of it, she's gone, and they can do whatever. Shock Trooper of the Ice Barrier. Tribute this, and another water monster, you get to add an Ice Barrier from your deck to the hand. Trash. Geomancer of the Ice Barrier, you can basically just discard a card and declare an attribute, and whatever attribute was declared, any of your opponent monsters with that attribute can't attack. And you can only use it once, and it's one of the tuners of the deck. So trash tuner. Okay, Warlock of the Ice Barrier. So basically, it's an anti-spell fragrance on leg. Spell cards must be set before activating them, and they can't be activated until the next turn. Defender of the Ice Barrier, Tuna. Oh, this is level 3. This is also level 3 Tuna. Basically, monsters your opponent controls cannot declare an attack if their attack is greater or equal to this card's defense while you control another Ice Barrier. Cryo, Master of the Ice Barrier. When you control another ice barrier, level 4 higher monsters cannot declare an attack. D-Walk, if the only monsters you have up on the field are level 2 or lower monsters that can attack directly. Prior, level 2, if you control face-up ice barrier monster, you can special summon this card from your hand, but newsflash, you cannot special summon any level 5 higher monsters until you use this effect, so it's bad in that regard, very bad. You can contribute this contact one ice barrier monster in the graveyard except prior of the ice barrier, special summon that target. Don't matter, you can't use this effect on the same turn as your special. That tribute effect is useless if you special summon it, because you would probably want to try to get out something big from your graveyard. Secret Guards of the Ice Barrier prevents your monsters from being targeted by card effects from your opponent. 100 attack, dead. Card Van of the Ice Barrier. Once per turn, you can select 2 Ice Barrier monsters in your graveyard. Return the selected monsters to the deck, and each player draw 1 card. The only downside of this is that your opponent gets to draw 1. And it's a weak monster. Blizzard, Defender of the Ice Barrier. I think this was used in the meta of Duel Links way back in the day. When this card is destroyed by battles at the graveyard, you get to draw 1 card. Spells. Magic Triangle of the Ice Barrier. Reveal 3 Ice Barrier monsters from your hand. Select 1 card your opponent controls. Destroy that card. And special summon 1 Ice Barrier monster from your hand. Probably hardly ever going to be used. Medallion of the Ice Barrier. A generic Ice Barrier searcher. Add 1 Ice Barrier monster from your deck to your hand. Not restricted. Mirror of the Ice Barrier. This is basically if your opponent summons out Tristler, you can activate this card, and then whenever they banish a card from your graveyard, you can banish 2 cards from their graveyard. If they banish a card on your field, you can banish 2 cards on their field. If your opponent banishes a monster from your hand, you can banish 2 cards at random from their hand. So, Trishla, Dragon of the Ice Barrier, legendary meta card. When this card is Secret Summon, you can banish 1 card from your opponent's hand, field, and graveyard. 1 tuner plus 2 non-tuners. Okay, then we have Gungia, Dragon of the Ice Barrier, 1 tuner and 1 non-tuner, that's water. Once per turn, you can discard cards. You can discard up to 2 cards to the graveyard, destroy that many cards in your opponent's field. Basically, Bionic Dragon of the Ice Barrier, you can discard any number of cards from your hand or generic from your hand to the graveyard, then target the same number of cards your opponent controls, return those targets to the hand. And there's Daryl Lion, the Tiger King of the Ice Barrier. Once per turn, you can return any number of face-up cards you control to your hand, and it gains 500 for each one until the end phase. I don't know why it's limited though, to be honest. So, basically all the synchros are good. I don't get why Tiger King is limited. Can you really? But as far as good main deck stuff goes, Medallion, definitely. Let's see, him? Yes, if you're gonna run like a tribute monster in the deck, I would recommend him. The level 5s and such in here are garbage. 6s, I don't like this. I don't know if you would ever run him. I don't know. I could be wrong in the future, but I just don't like it. Because that discard, depending on who you're playing against, that can help them. Okay. Yeah. This one, okay. This one, yes. No, no, no. No. Okay, I guess. Maybe? Question mark. I just don't see a reason to run him in because of a special summon effect. Okay, so these is all of the good Okayish cards in here. In the archetype right now. Well, I know what to do. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, so the deck needs to special summon out more. The synchros are the best part of the deck, obviously. You really can't go into them. So what the deck needs is that it needs something to special summon out tuners onto the field, special summon out more in order to get to the synchro place. Now that when I was in the Dev Pro, the cards that I said were good, yeah, I do believe that they were good, so we're really not gonna talk about them. But though, if they're gonna bring in more monsters into the fold, then they should have a graveyard effect. And right now, I'm gonna show you a couple cards that I created to help this deck out, or at least an idea of what the deck needs. Because this deck, if they reprint all of the synchros, I don't know if the structured deck is going to be worth the $10 just for synchros. Maybe, I guess. But the new additional cards have to be good. If they are lackluster, that's just gonna not be worth the price unless you just wanna. If you just wanna pick up a Trisla, then you're just gonna buy one and pick it up. It gets reprinted, which I think it will. The artwork is mine, by the way. I only made 2 cards, so I gave 1 effect monster and 1 extra deck link monster. The first one, we are going to do Arcane Knight of the Ice Barrier. When this card is summoned, add 1 Ice Barrier from your deck to your hand. If this card is used for Water Synchro Summon, you can add 1 Ice Barrier card in your graveyard to your deck. You can only use its effect once per turn and only once that turn. Now the reason for this is because, well, it is a level 3 tuner. Just to put it out there so you can summon it with Hauki Fibrax as well. But just to put it out there, even though we do have the spell card to add Ice Barriers from our deck to the hand, I do think some more cards that can help add stuff to your hand would be much more better to use. And the synchro effect was just so you can have a little bit of recyclability as well. Now you may be wondering, but how are we going to fix the special summoning problem of the deck? Well, the link that I got for us will help with that. Ice Viking of Ice Barriers. So 1 water monster. This card is summoned, you can special summon 1 Ice Barrier monster from your deck. If this card gets sent to the graveyard for a link or tribute summon, you can special summon 1 Ice Barrier monster from your hand. You can only activate each effect of Ice Viking of Ice Barrier once per turn and only once that turn. So basically this is going to help special summon out a lot of guys. It will help us go into Christian, Hype Fidrax. I keep wanting to say Needle Fighter. Make these cards in a hurry, but I hope I kind of give you guys an idea, which is basically have more consistency and be able to special summon out more. These are just 2 examples, so I really didn't care about getting the wording down right, but I hope you all get what I'm getting from this. They need better consistency, they need to special summon out more, because they are a synchro deck, not a main monster deck. And I think a help of a link with a good effect can help them out. So that's gonna do it for this video. If you guys liked the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you know when I upload a video, and I'll see you guys next time.